Welcome back to sports, everyone. I'm Chaz Messman. The Yuma Catholic Shamrocks are in the hunt for one of the top seeds in the first ever AIA Copper playoffs, which brings together the top teams from 3A, 2A, and 1A. YC comes in as the fourth-ranked team in those Copper rankings with a few weeks left to play. And so far this season, they're 10-1 under first-year head coach Thurman Schetzel. And tonight, the Rocks had a tough matchup against the 10-3 Highland Prep Honey Badgers. Early in the first, fast break for the Highland Honey Badgers. Quanell Watkins looking to go for the rim, but he is rejected. Lucky Patnay says, nuh-uh, not today. Later in the first, low scoring. Sir Stokes on the wing to Patnay, gets it right back, lets it go from deep, and the senior nails the three to make it a 7-6 ball game. Second quarter, YC down one. The Shamrocks whipping the ball around the horn. Thomas Crace, catch and shoot three. Cha-ching, that one's good, and the Rocks take the lead. Next possession, Paxton Clark carrying it up the floor. He decides to go at it all by himself, and he gets that one to lay off the glass and in and tie us all up. Less than a minute to go in the half. Noe Zamudio to Crace, and the freshman drills another three to put the Rocks back on top. This one was sloppy and a defensive battle all the way through. She wasn't pretty, but Yuma Catholic gets the job done, 49-32. Now over to the girls' game where the 7-4 Shamrocks took on the 7-5 Honey Badgers. Second quarter, YC up big. Amanda Wiley with it now just outside the arc. She finds a cutting Amelia Borallo, who gets it to go with the reverse layup. Nice move inside there. A couple possessions later, the Rocks working it around. It's Wiley in the corner. Her three is good. Yuma Catholic up by 16. Later in the quarter, Clarissa Meza moves it to Borallo. Borallo draws a slide, dumps it inside to Kimora Coleman, who finishes off the bucket. Next YC possession, Borallo on the ball again. She lofts it inside. It's Coleman. She uses her size, and she uses it very well and gets her scoring her second straight basket. Fourth quarter, YC up 11, but struggling a bit on offense. Borallo dribbles between her legs, gives it up to Sadie Estes, who moves it to Coleman, and the junior knocks down that jumper. YC takes it in another slow-scoring affair, 44-32, the final score. Kevin Durant has been named a starter for the 2025 NBA All-Star Game. This season, KD is averaging just over 27 points and 6 rebounds per game for the Suns. This is the 36-year-old's 15th career All-Star selection, and the Suns currently sit one game above 500, so they occupy the final play-in spot in the Western Conference. Phoenix now really needs to turn things up as that trade deadline is fast approaching. The 2025 college football season has come to an end, and the AP has now released their final poll, and the Arizona State Sun Devils finished as the number 7 team in the country. The Big 12 champions finished the year at 11-3 with an overtime loss to Texas in the college football playoff. This is the highest final AP poll ranking for ASU since 1996, and that was when Jake the Snake was leading the Sun Devils, and they finished 4th. Now the focus for Kenny Dillingham and the Devils is building off this fantastic season. Now, talking about off seasons, things just keep getting worse and worse for the San Diego Padres because all-star outfielder Jurickson Profar has now signed a deal with the Atlanta Braves. Last season, Profar hit .280 with 24 bombs for the Friars. San Diego just keeps losing out on guys, so they really got to get a move on and try and beef up that roster if they want to compete in the NL West. And that is all we have time for in sports.